Hey everyone, what's going on? Today we are doing the Aerbax's Prodigal Tumerok quest. This is a level 80 required quest and it is pretty easy, so definitely doable at level 80. You're going to need to head to Qualbar and speak with Nomia Ibn Makar, who is going to give you some backstory on the quest, that there is a Tumerok that Aerbax has been experimenting on and they want to make sure that this Tumerok is not going to unite all of the Tumeroks against the Asparians. So once you have spoken with Nomia, you're going to be able to head to Ayn Bakor, which I am conveniently lifestoned at now on this character. And then you're going to just run from Ayn Bakor to the Lonely Fortress, which is at 56.7 south, 88.5 west. It's a pretty short run from the lifestone here, a couple of clicks, and we will pick it up when we get to the dungeon. So when you get to the Lonely Fortress, you'll just see this bunker in the ground. There are a lot of shadows and Verundi around here, so you're just going to want to be a little bit careful when you run into the dungeon. Just make sure you run straight in and hit the portal. And then inside, we're going to head right in. You'll see the same type of monsters on the inside here. There's going to be some shadows to get started, which is the perfect opportunity to try out the shadow slaying axe that we got in the last video, the Shadows of Bitter Winter. If you didn't watch that, check it out. It is a really good quest to get a Shadow Slayer weapon kind of before you're normally able to. So it does great work against these guys. Let's see if they drop any Shadow Essences here. Nope, not that lucky. And we'll just keep heading further into the dungeon. You can fight as you go or not. There's actually a couple of good opportunities in here to lose the monsters that are trailing you, except we're going to get stuck on this Verundi here, so we're going to have to kill this guy, and unfortunately this axe is not that great against Verundi, even though they are weak to fire, but it doesn't have a rend on it. It's just, I think, Crushing Blow, Biting Strike maybe. So we're going to try to wait till he goes into melee. There we go. So yeah, here, if you make like a hard right turn, a lot of the guys are going to fall off the edge there, and then you can also run into this side room here with the hollow minion and clear the hollow minions, and then everything that was chasing you is going to fall off. And for like the 4th video in a row, I think I'm going to say that I need to make a cold rend for this guy. I don't know if I'll ever remember to do it, but I'm going to say it again. I need a cold rend. The bludgeon does okay here. Not that good, though. Alright, once we got this guy down, we're going to continue along the path here. So we've got some more shadows, and then we're going to go up the ramp here, and we're going to find a pit that we need to jump over. Now, I'm overburdened, and I'm a mule, so, like, full power jump all the way. There's nothing that's going to block you if you do a full power jump. If you are level 80 and you haven't put any points into jump, just make sure that your jump skill is good to go. Now, we get some of Riega's companions here. These are these tiny little iron golems, which are kind of cool. And my healing kit ran out, so we're going to be doing this with no healing kit unless these golems dropped one. Probably should have checked that. And an iron heart, but no healing kit. Alright, we should be okay because there's not too much fighting here at the end. So we're just going to go without. So we're going to run up here. There's going to be a split, and we're going to make a right. There's more of these Riega's companions, but thankfully golems are like the easiest thing in the game to run past because they have that slow animation to like stand up and form themselves. And these ones are small, so they don't block the hallway, which is nice. And we're going to make a left here, up the steps, and into this square room. We're going to make a right. And keep going up, up, up. From here, this is all straightforward. We're got one more up. And the golems can't follow you because of these hard right turns, which is nice. Alright, so we are in the last room. You'll notice a Tumerok just standing here, and it doesn't aggro you when you first show up. So this is Riega, who's going to tell you, "Greetings, human. Have you come to slay me? I have divined through my vast intelligence and penetrating senses that a human named Nomiya in your shanty town of Koalabar wishes me dead." Can't believe they called Koalabar a shanty town. That's insane. So he basically says, like, you can kill me, like, it's fine, I'll defend myself. If you would spare them, then you can pick up the note off the ground and return that to Nomiya. He basically is saying, like, I don't want to form a Tumerok, like, band, and I'm not going to attack all of these Sparians. I just, like, I'm a failed experiment of Aerbax, and it's not my fault. So if you want to spare Riega, you can pick up the note off the ground. If you want to kill Riega, you can kill him, he'll fight you, and you get the head off of him. Now, the choice that you make here determines the title that you will get. So if you would like the Friend of Riega title, then you're going to want to pick up the note. If you want the Slayer of Riega title, then you'll want to kill Riega. The experience reward is the same for both paths. If you want a little bit more backstory, you can read Riega's journal here. You could also read the letter that we picked up. This is like 7 pages of lore, which I'm sure some people will enjoy reading, but I'm going to let you read that on your own. It is kind of interesting. I read a bit of it. Just some more backstory on like Aerbax and the Aerbax experiments, which was a pretty good story arc overall in the Asheron Skull hierarchy of story arcs. But since we got our note, we're going to take that back to Koalabar, and we're going to spare Riega here and, you know, be nice about it. So we're going to head back to Koalabar now and get our rewards. Once you're back in Koalabar, you'll head to Nomiya and hand over the letter, and he just says, interesting note you've given me. I suppose this is enough to confirm that Riega has no interest in taking his kin to war against us, and thank you for your service. So you get 20 million experience and the Friend of Riega title. And that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press that like button, please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.